So in California, it's illegal to go through your partner's phone. Okay. I think they did this in 23, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but it's illegal now. I want women to think about this in the form of no fault divorce. Okay. The number one way in which women find out that their husbands or boyfriends or baby daddies or whoever are cheating on them is by what they find in these men's phones. Okay. If they're making it illegal, then what that means is that you're not going to be able to use that evidence in the case of a divorce if you want to prove infidelity. And I think this all ties into no fault divorce. Right now, it's only in California. I don't know about other states that it's in, but I guarantee you that they're going to try to make this a nationwide thing, or more states at the very least are going to adopt this same law. Because the whole point is to keep women in marriages. And it doesn't matter if these marriages are abusive, if you're being financially abused, physically abused, sexually abused, or it doesn't matter. And if you're being cheated on, if your health is being put at risk, every time your man cheats on you, he's putting your health at risk. Make no mistake. I did plenty of videos talking about the highest demographic of women who test positive for HIV and other STIs are women who are married and women who have been in long-term relationships that they think is monogamous. They think these relationships are monogamous. That's who it is. You trust your man, right? And so I want y'all to see where this is leading. There's so many things that I can't say because I was talking about P2025 on my live on TikTok yesterday, and I was taken down and banned for a week for misinformation. And literally all I was doing was telling people what was in Project 2025. So let me just say this right now. When I talk about these issues, I am in no way, shape, or form trying to influence you to do anything. Except think. All I want you to do is think, and I want you to think for yourselves, and I want you to use your critical thinking. Okay? That's it. That's the goal of all of my videos, is to get people to think outside of the box and to use their critical thinking. I'm calling it right now because I see this coming. I see it to where more states are going to adopt this illegal to go through your person's phone. That way you're going to have a hard time proving infidelity. And make no mistake, most husbands cheat. I've been saying this ever since I've been on social media. It's only going to be a matter of time before you get cheated on in most cases, okay? I'm just saying. I'm not excluding myself from that. I'm not excluding any woman from that. In the video I did a week ago or so, I was like, if Beyonce and Halle Berry and these beautiful, successful women that are sweethearts, women who are, and I'm just naming a bunch of different types of women. I'm not saying that these two women are. I'm just saying there's a lot of women out there who would do everything. They have pounded the pavement for their men. They have built them up. They have spoken life into them. They have given them babies. They have written their resumes and got them those big promotions at work. They've done all these things, and they've all been cheated on. Okay? So it's only a matter of time before a man cheats on you. But you're going to have a hard time proving it if they're going to make this stuff illegal to go through their phones. And I don't know how true this part is, but I read some stuff, and I don't quote me on it, but it was saying something along the lines of, if women are granted a divorce, first of all, a judge is going to have to choose. If they overturn no fault divorce, that means you're going to have to go to trial and all this other stuff to get away from an abusive man or a cheating man or whatever, right? Which is crazy to think about in and of itself. That part is true. That part I know, that's what it is. The part that I don't know if it's true or not, but it makes sense to me, is that if you are granted a divorce, you can forfeit alimony. I don't know how true that is, but because these Republicans are red pill and they don't want to pay child support and they don't want to pay alimony because they don't think you deserve it, even though you gave up your life, gave up your careers, had a bunch of babies, trashed your body out having their kids and all of that, even though women have been doing that for centuries, men never feel like it's fair or that women should be able to take half. Y'all have been hearing men bitch about this on social media for the last 15 years or so, or more or less or whatever. about how women don't deserve half because y'all are the ones who broke up the family. So it makes sense to me that they would probably end up passing that law. Now, like I said, do your own research. Never take anything that I'm saying at face value, or take it with a grain of salt. If you hear me get on here and talk about anything, please go do your research. I'm not trying to influence anybody to do anything but use their brains. That is it. Whatever conclusion you come to it. But I'm passing this to women, and I'm really only talking to women. I only really give a fuck about women. I'm just going to keep it a stack, right? Because men, you know, they have each other's back, right? They take up for each other. They cover up the PDF files. They cover up the abuse of their best friend beating their wives. They cover all this stuff up. They take turns honoring women, and then they all stick together and say, she was a whore. She was this. She was that. We didn't do anything wrong. So that's why, you know, the men got each other. There's no reason for women like me to care about the plight of men and their loneliness epidemic and all that. I don't really care about that stuff because there's not enough hours in the day for me to care about that. I am more concerned with my gender, women and girls losing our rights, and trying to give you guys as much information as I can so that you guys can go do your research, because I know a lot of y'all live in the clouds or in the Lululand, and a lot of y'all don't fucking know what's going on, and y'all don't know how y'all's lives are about to be turned upside down for the worse come these next 4 years. And that's another thing. I think it's going to be longer than 4 years. I do. Because all they got to do is keep appointing. The Electoral College have to just keep appointing. Once they're in office, I feel like they're going to keep electing their own kind. There, I said it, right? So it could go on longer than 4 years. I foresee that coming as well. That's a very, very large possibility. I'm just saying. So please go and read what's in Project 2025. And then Trump said he has nothing to do with that. That's fine. Go read Agenda 47 and compare the two and see how different or how similar they are. They're the cliff notes of Project 2025, in my opinion. Okay? Like I said, this is for educational purposes. I want people to think for themselves. I don't care where you voted or how you, I do care how you voted. I don't care where you live. If you wear blue and you are in a red state, you know, you probably need to find a way to get the fuck up out of there. Now, like I said, it's probably not going to matter if you're going to stay in the States, because, you know, this is coming down the pike for everybody. Even the people who don't think they're going to be affected by this are going to be affected. They're going to affect you with your bodily autonomy, or with the economy, or because of your gender, or because of your sexual orientation. In one way, or your religious beliefs, you're going to be affected one way or another. Okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. Ladies, whatever you're planning on doing, you should do it now. Okay? Do it now. If you've been thinking about getting a divorce, do it while you still can. If you have been thinking about getting your hysterectomy or getting your tubes tied, do it now before they take away the right to do so. If you want to get some long-term birth control, consider an IUD. I personally could never do that, but I know plenty of women who are like, hey, it's fine with me, right? The guys can say they can feel it. That's too bad, right? It's your body. If you end up getting pregnant, you're going to be the one stuck on that birthing table. You may or may not make it off, because that's a part of the abortion ban. That healthcare that usually intervenes to save women's lives when you have a complication, that's going away. So this is not just about women who just want to off their fetuses for no reason. No, this is about all women who want to have a baby in this country. No matter what race you are, no matter what socioeconomic status you are, you can have a complication at any moment. Good luck seeing a doctor, and good luck getting the help, because these doctors are not putting their licenses on the line to save you. They did not go to medical school for 12 years or to become a doctor altogether, right? 4 years of undergrad, 4 years of med school, and 4 years of residency. They didn't do them 12 years to lose their license by helping a woman save a woman's life who's having a complicated pregnancy. So I'm letting y'all know, this is going to affect any woman who still wants kids. Why the fuck do y'all still want kids in 2024 and beyond? I have no idea, but that's on you. Those consequences are going to be suffered by you, not me. I'm not here to tell y'all what to do. I'm just telling y'all to think. Okay? That's my little morning rant for the morning. Go read this stuff for yourselves. Don't listen to me. Don't believe nothing I'm telling you. Just hear what I'm saying and go do your research. And you're going to find that a lot of y'all y'all chose wrong, right? The guys tell us choose better men. Y'all should have chose a better leader. I'm trying not to say certain words. But yeah, it's going to affect us all. But like I said, by the time their regret sets in, us that wear blue, we're going to have found a way to adjust to the changes and adjust to what's happening. And we're preparing now by getting pew-pews for those of you who don't have them, and protecting your rights, getting your passports, right? Don't have me turn into R. Kelly and start singing that passport song. If y'all have not heard that song, just Google or go to YouTube and type in R. Kelly, did you get your passport? Prepare to cringe and laugh at the same time, okay? It's cringe as fuck. But anyways, it's funny. But I'm going to get on here on these platforms every now and then. I'm going to start singing, do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? If you know, you know. But if you don't, just go look it up. Anyway, I'm out. That's the end of my rant. I just want women and girls to be safe. This is for educational purposes only. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Leave your comments below and subscribe if you have not hit that subscribe button. See y'all later.